Good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel Vatlet. Today we shall discuss about Fayol's 14 principle of management. He has given 14 principles to manage our organization in a better way, and we must have heard the name of Henry Fayol. He is the one who has given this 14 principle, which is very essential for any management personnel. So let's start. The very first principle is division of work. When employees are specialized, output can increase because they become increasingly skilled and efficient. जब when work divided into different category, and according to those category you hire personnel or employees according to the specialization or requirement of that particular work. Then there is the chances of increase in the productivity, because those personnel are highly specialized in those particular area. Let's take in a company there is different division of work, such as HR, marketing, प्रोडक्शन, डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट, ये पहले से ही डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क कर दिया गया है, काम को तोड़ दिया गया है. And according to those areas, suppose you want a production personnel, or suppose you want a HR employee, suppose you want a marketing employee, different categories of work, right? According to that only you choose those personnel. Suppose there is a position vacant of a junior marketing associate, then you are going to hire somebody who has specialization in the field of marketing particularly. Then there is this chances that particular employee is someone who brings productivity to your organization in that field, because he or she is specialized in that area. So very first principle of Fayol is division of work. The next one is authority. Manager must have the authority to give orders, but they must also keep in mind that with authority comes responsibility. Yes, authority and responsibility, both the words are closely associated with each other. Whenever the word authority come, responsibility as well as come with it, with authority. Because if someone is authorized for something, then he has certain responsibility as well. Suppose a manager has the authority to give orders to its subordinates, then the manager has the responsibility as well, that how the team will work in a proper way, and how the team work so that the goal can be achieved. That is the responsibility of the manager, right? Then let's move to the next point, that is discipline. Yes, in management, discipline is important, and discipline must be upheld in organization, but methods for doing so can vary. Yeah. सो फेल का जो तीसरा प्रिंसिपल है वो डिसिप्लिन है. वो बोले कि हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में डिसिप्लिन, रूल्स, रेगुलेशन, एक प्रॉपर प्रोसीड्योर का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. बट द process can vary from organization to organization. Okay, so let's move to the next point. Okay, the fourth principle is unity of command. Employees should have only one direct supervisor. Yeah, every employee must have one direct only one direct supervisor in the organization. So वहाँ पे क्या होगा, there is the chances of less ambiguity in the organization और less confusion. अगर एम्प्लॉय को एक ही डायरेक्ट सुपरवाइजर से काम करने का कमांड या फिर वट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन उनको मिलेगा, तो वो ज़्यादा उनको क्लैरिटी रहेगा कि व्हाट ही और शी हैज़ टू डू, राइट? So unity of command. Then the next one is unity of direction. Teams with the same objective should be working under the direction of one manager, using one plan, and this will ensure that action is properly कोऑर्डिनेटेड. यूनिटी ऑफ डायरेक्शन, एक ही डायरेक्शन में अगर पूरा टीम काम करता है, द होल टीम वर्क्स इन वन डायरेक्शन, to achieve one particular objective under one particular manager, then definitely everybody is moving in one direction with one aim or one goal, and following the plan as well properly, then there is this chances of achievement of goal is more as comparison to in another team, where the team is moving here and there, and they are not clear about their objective. They are they are also reporting to many manager, two or three. Every manager has their own perspective, so there is the chances of confusion. Okay, so unity of direction is also important. That is the next principle of your of FAOL. Okay, then the next point, subordination of individual interest to the general interest. Yes, the interest of one employee should not be allowed to become more important than those of the other group. This includes manager. Yeah, every time you as a manager, you must make sure that general interest is much more valuable than the subordinate interest only. Okay, and you must as a manager must take care how to coordinate between both the individual interest and general interest. You can't take decision by considering only individual interest. Okay, you must take care of the general interest as well. Okay, and take decisions like that. So subordination of individual interest to general interest uh, is the role of a manager. Okay, let's let's move to the next point, that is remuneration. Employee satisfaction depends on fair remuneration for everyone. This includes financial and non-financial compensation. Yes, remuneration is something which is associated with employee satisfaction. You see, employee can be motivated if they are fairly treated inside the organization, and if they are getting proper remuneration, if they are getting fair remuneration, then they can work properly, right? तो वो आपको कहीं ना कहीं एज अ मैनेजर आपको वो देखना है कि फेयर रेमुनरेशन सबके लिए होना चाहिए, एक स्टैंडर्ड सेट होना चाहिए कि इतना काम के लिए इतना रेमुनरेशन इज़ फिक्स्ड। अगर इससे ज़्यादा होता है तो आप उसके लिए और कुछ फिनेंशियल या फिर नॉन फिनेंशियल कंपनसेशन का प्लान करना चाहिए, जो कि बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल है आपका। जितने भी जितने भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी होते हैं, तो वहाँ पे अकॉर्डिंग टू द नंबर ऑफ पॉलिसी वो बनाते हैं इन अ मंथ, उसी के हिसाब से उनको रेमुनरेशन मिलता है। ओके, एक स्टैंडर्ड सेट किए होते हैं, उसके लिए एक प्रॉपर सैलरी मिलता है। बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, इफ समबडी इज़ परफॉर्मिंग आउटस्टैंडिंग, देन उसके लिए उसको एक्स्ट्रा फिनेंशियल या फिर नॉन फिनेंशियल कंपनसेशन दिया जाता है। तो वो नेक्स्ट प्रिंसिपल था फेओल का। ओके, let's move to the next one, centralization. This principle refers to how close employees are to the decision making process. It is important to aim for an appropriate balance. Yes, और सेंट्रलाइजेशन का मतलब है जो आपके टॉप एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, जो हाई लेवल के एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस शुड बी लाइज इन देयर हैंड ओनली। ओके, एंड जो बाकी के एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं उनके डिसीजन को फॉलो करेंगे, और अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट दे विल वर्क इनसाइड द organization. So centralization is also one of the principle of FAOL. Next one is scalar chain. Employees should be aware of where they stand in the organization hierarchy or chain of command. This is important, because if employees are not aware where they stand in the organizational hierarchy, or what is their position, or where they are inside the organization, तो उनका क्या होगा, रोल क्लैरिटी नहीं हो पाएगा उतने अच्छे से, और रोल क्लैरिटी नहीं रहेगा तो देयर इज़ दिस चांसेस ऑफ कन्फ्यूजन हो सकता है। तो उसीलिए उनको कहीं ना कहीं स्कैलर चेन, यानी कि एम्प्लॉय को उनके हायरार्की में, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल हायरार्की में उनका वेयर दे आर स्टैंडिंग और व्हाट इज़ देयर पोजीशन और चेन ऑफ कमांड के बारे में उनको आइडिया होना चाहिए। ओके, Let's move to the next point, that is order. The workplace facility must be clean, tidy, and safe. And for employees, everything should have its place. Yes, order is another principle of FAOL. That means in every organization चीज़ें सिस्टमेटिकली होना चाहिए. ओके, देर इज़ अ प्रॉपर ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल कल्चर और क्लाइमेट और सिस्टमेटिकली ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल वर्क एरिया सारा डेवलप किया जाना चाहिए फॉर अ बेटर प्रोडक्टिविटी. Okay, so let's move to the next point, that is equity. Managers should be fair to staffs at all time, both maintaining discipline as necessary and acting with kindness where appropriate. Yeah, every manager must take care of their employees in a fair way और इक्वल तरीके से सबको ट्रीट होना चाहिए, वेदर रिगार्डिंग compensation, whether regarding their promotion, or whether regarding any disciplinary action against the employees. You must be fair with them, and or you must treat all the employees equally. Okay, so the next point is stability of tenure of personnel. Managers should strive to minimize employee turnover. Personnel planning should be a priority. Yes, अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में फ्रिक्वेंटली आपके एम्प्लॉयज़ जॉब छोड़ के जाते रहेंगे तो देर इज़ दिस चांसेस ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल लॉस, राइट. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लॉस होगा बिकॉज अगेन यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस, अगेन यू हैव टू give this advertisement and go through the interview and everything. So you must take care how to minimize the employee turnover inside the organization. So for that you have to plan, you have to make a proper plan, and you should give priority to this personal planning. Okay, next point is initiative. Employees should be given the necessary level of freedom to create and carry out plans. एम्प्लॉयज़ को आपको उनको मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा, और इफ़ दे आर इंटरेस्टेड टू गिव कैरी इफ़ दे आर इंटरेस्टेड टू carry out certain plan, or if they are giving some suggestions, then you must deal with with kindness. Okay, you just can't deny them. Okay, where necessary, you must give them freedom to create and carry out plans. Next one, spirit the curbs, or you can say it टीम स्पिरिट. दिस इज़ अ फ्रेंच वर्ड. ओके, सो इसका मतलब है टीम स्पिरिट और यूनिटी का रहना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन शुड स्ट्राइव टू प्रमोट टीम स्पिरिट, हाउ टू वर्क इन अ टीम, और यूनिटी का होना कितना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. तो एज अ मैनेजर यू मस्ट प्रमोट टीम स्पिरिट एंड यूनिटी इनसाइड द organization. So here we are done with our 14 principle of FAOL. Okay, so thanks for watching.